Hello everyone! Zack Nighthawk flying into this space with a brand new Let's Play! Welcome everyone to Pokémon Emerald! I was about 11 or 12 years old when this game came out, and yet I still remember it like it was only yesterday. Which is kind of scary because, as you can tell on the title screen, this game is almost 20 years old. I know Yellow and Crystal came out as their Generation Solitaire Edition well before this one, but I got into Pokemon during Gen 3, so this was the first of its kind that I played. Oh, and one more thing. Ta-da! A brand new display just for this game. You have the current party of Pokemon in the brown box on the right, and on the bottom right is the badge case. So, if I were to win a badge, it would go here. But since I haven't won any yet, it will remain empty. So, what are we waiting for? Let's begin. But first, I gotta select some options. Alright. Okay, so text speed, fast. Battle style, set. Alright. New game, new journey. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. Hey, Lotet. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. So we live alongside Pokemon as mates? Ew. And sometimes we band together and battle others just like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. Well, yeah, there have been 6 generations ever since this one came out, so yeah, of course. In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are? Are you a boy or are you a girl? I am a boy. All right, what is your name? My name is Zack. So it's Zack? Yep. Ah, okay. You're Zack who's moving to my hometown of Littleroot. I get it now. All right. Are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. That sounds like every narrator's intro to every Pokemon movie ever made. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. And we start off this game as human cargo being trafficked across regional boundaries. Guess our lives are as insignificant as the crates in this, in the back of this van. Well, dark undertones aside, let's get onto the light and hear the best starting town music in the history of the series. Brings back old memories, doesn't it? Yeah, they couldn't replicate it back with they couldn't replicate it with Oros. They really couldn't. Just too much of a welcoming charm to it as opposed to the dull, newer one. Zach, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the back of the moving truck. Well, this is Little Root Town. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? Yeah, the population here is like, what, 10? Including the two of us? And you get your own room, Zach. Let's go inside. See, Zach, isn't it nice in here too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. Wow, I mean, I don't mean to sound stereotypical, but Vigoroth cleaning? I didn't think that was in their character, but okay, I'll take it. This is so convenient. Zach, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. Well, guess what? I'm playing on an emulator, so setting the clock is completely pointless, despite having to do it mandatorily so I can progress further into the story. Oh, and one more thing. If you thought the clock is a complete non-factor in this game, because there are no seasons and there is no day and night in this game. Boogie! Nice talking to you, Vigoroth number 1, I think. Let's set our clock. We get a room and Mom and Dad don't. The clock is stopped. Better set it and start it. Leave it as is. Zach, how do you like your new room? Good. Everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything in downstairs too. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, and you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. What's on TV? Dad might like this program. Better get going. It's a Nintendo GameCube. Game Boy Advance is connected to serve as a controller, which not only have I never done, I know no one that has used a Game Boy Advance to serve as a controller for a GameCube. Zach took a closer look at the Hoenn region map. As you can see, there's only one way out of Little Root Town. It's very closed off from the rest of Hoenn. The only town that we can get to from here is Oldale Town, and there doesn't seem to be anything major there. It's in this notebook that I flipped open. Adventure rule number 1, open the menu at start. Adventure rule number 2, record your progress with save. The remaining pages are blank. And if we go onto our computer, we booted up the PC. What would you like to do? There's item storage, mailbox, decoration, and the ability to turn it off. Why'd I say the ability to turn it off? I sound so weird when I say that. Let's go back downstairs. Oh, Zach, quick, come quickly. Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on. We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. Yeah, we missed Dad being introduced as the new Petalburg City Gym leader. Great. Thanks, Mom. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door. So you should go over to introduce yourself. All right. Let's talk to you. If you use a PC, you can store items in Pokémon. The power of science is staggering. The future is now thanks to science. Had to quote Clement on that. Professor Birch spends days in his lab studying. Then he'll suddenly go out in the wild to do more research. When does Professor Birch spend time at home? I don't think he ever does in this game. But according to the sign that says, Professor Birch's house. Let's go inside. Ah. Oh, hello. And you are? My name is... Oh, you're Zach, our new next-door neighbor. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. Our daughter was excited about making a new friend. Our daughter's upstairs, I think. And you? Hi, neighbor. Do you already have your own Pokemon? Trying to sound like Max from the anime because whichever gender or sex that you didn't choose in this game, that will become your that person will become your rival. In this case, the female character in this game is named May. The male character's name is Brendan, even though he is called Zach in this one. So, in the anime, well, per the anime, May, the girl in this game, is the canon choice because her father is the gym leader, and the professor is not her father. But in this game, if you choose the boy or Brendan, the professor will be May's father, and the gym leader Norman will be your father. And I try to do a Max impression because Max is her brother in the anime, and he is a notorious pain in the ass. Alright, let's go upstairs. Really? You have an orange GameCube? Oh, I have a basic purple one? Let's steal this Pokeball. Huh? Who are you? Oh, you're Zach. So your move was today. I'm May. Glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Zach, from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping that you would be nice, Zach, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I just met you, Zach. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. Zach, I'll catch you later. It's May's Pokeball. Better leave it right where it is. Okay, so let's... Well, there was a route going north, so might as well follow it. Hi. There are scary Pokemon outside. I can hear their cries. I want to see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you see what's happening for me? Okay. Help me! Hello, you over there! Please, help! In my bag, there's a Pokeball! And now it is time to pick our starter, one of 3. Before I get into it, I must get into the abilities because they're pretty much the same for each type. Their abilities, well, the grass ability is Overgrow, which increases the strength of grass type attacks whenever health is 50% or lower. Blaze does the same thing with fire. Torrent does the same thing with water. The ability Overgrow belongs to the grass starter Pokemon, Trico. Trico is one of the... isn't the best grass starter, but also not the worst. I mean, its draw is that it's fast. And since grass has a lot of weaknesses, going first really helps. I mean, it's still outclassed by the likes of Bulbasaur and Turtwig, turtles alike, or not. Why did I say? Why did I say that? I got Bulbasaur confused with Squirrel for a second. Damn it! I'm such a dope. But like I said, Trico is either way. Trico's a challenge option. Even though it's fast and it works well for a grass type, it might not necessarily do that well in this game. It will remain a grass type throughout its evolution, a pure grass type, throughout its evolutionary stages. The fire type Pokemon is Torchic. Torchic becomes a fire fighting type. The first in 3 consecutive generations where the fire type starter becomes a fire fighting type at its end. Torchic evolves into Combusken, which then evolves into Blaziken, which is one of the best starter Pokemon ever. Or final form starter Pokemon ever, but for this game, I hate to say it because I like using fire-type attacks, but fire in this game is pretty overrated. What I mean by that is there are only 3 gyms. Well, there are only 3 gym leader Pokemon in this game that are weak to fire, whereas 4 Elite 4 Pokemon are weak to fire. Ugh. God, my lips are dry and I can't get the right words out of my mouth. But these two pale in comparison to the water starter, one of the best starting Pokemon of all time, Mudkip. When it evolves once, it becomes a water ground type. One of the best dual typings in the entire series because it has only one weakness, and that is a quad weakness to grass. Since I've selected a I selected a fire type starter back in Coliseum and an electric type starter back in XD. So you bet I'm going to take the opportunity to select a water type starter in this game. Mudkip, I choose you! And with that, Mudkip appears in our party. And we gotta fight off this level 2 Zigzagoon that's terrorizing Professor Birch. Weird, because I'd like to have a Zigzagoon at this point in the game. Zigzagoon is actually, for a Rattata clone, it's actually pretty good. Because, not only, well, I'll get into it, but you'll find out soon. Because we can't catch this Zigzagoon, we just have to knock it out, just to save the professor. Mudkip gains 17 experience points, and... Whew! I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh? Hi, you're Zach. This is not the place to chat, so come by my Pokemon lab later, okay? So, Zach, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet. But the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. I swear that's become the calling card of Gen 3 because the battle sim simulator guy, the guy who runs the battle simulator, says the same thing in XD. Sheesh. My mind is running at 1,000,000 miles a second. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Ah yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. Zach received the Mudkip. While you're at it, why not give a nickname to that Mudkip? Well, I already have one lined up. This Mudkip is going to be named... Flipper! Could have named it Kipper, but Flipper is, I like that a lot better. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid May is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Zach, don't you think it might be a good idea to see May? Yeah, we met earlier. Great! May should be happy too. Get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. Well, now we gotta go and find her. Oh, May went to Route 103 just a while ago. Like father, like child, May can't stay quietly at home. Well, Professor Birch is almost... I don't think he... Like I said, I don't think he ever goes into his house in this game, ever. Oh, as soon as I go into one of these tall grass, I come across a wild Wurmple. We'll make good target practice. Which is ironic because Tackle does not have 100 accuracy. Really, you're using String Shot when you know you can't outspeed me? Oh, I thought Toss up. Goes to show what I know. If Pokemon get tired, take them to a Pokemon Center. There's a Pokemon Center in Oldale Town right close by. And we get ambushed again. What are we coming across? Poochyena. This is the common encounter here on Route 101. And level up! We're now at level 6. And learn Mud Slap. And let's go into the Pokemon Center and heal up our Pokemon. Now we are in Oldale Town. And I must say the music is very fitting for a place called Oldale Town. See what I mean? Let's talk to you. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. Can I get you to come with me? This is a Pokemon Mart. Just look for our blue roof. We sell a variety of goods including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. Here, I'd like you to have this as a promotional item. Obtain the potion. Put it away in the items pocket. A potion can be used anytime, so it's even more useful than a Pokemon Center. In certain situations. I doubt I'm the only one who's ever read it like that. I want to take a rest, so I'm saving my progress. Yeah, like I said, I think I said before that I'm playing on an emulator, so that is meaningless. I could do that on the emulator and not in game. When Pokemon battle, they eventually level up and become stronger. If the Pokemon with you become stronger, you'll be able to go farther away from here. Sound advice. When a Pokemon battle starts, the one at the left of the list goes out first. So when you get more Pokemon in your party, try switching around the order of your Pokemon. It could give you an advantage. Alright, let's go up Route 103 now. Twice already we've been ambushed. As soon as we enter tall grass. I have no interest in fighting you. I want to take the short way around. Oh. Once again, quickly ambushed by a Pokemon. Once again, by a Poochyena. Yeah, I know I got ambushed by a Wurmple the first time around. Yeah, I gotta go back. Gotta go back and heal up. I'm not gonna do any battles up until I face May. And I know we're gonna battle because he's gonna teach us how to do that. Let's see, the Pokemon found on Route 103 include... Oh, hi, Zach! Oh, I see, my dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift. Since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like. Our first rival battle of this game. and your rival will choose whatever Pokemon is strongest against yours. So, she has Trico, and we have Mudkip. If we were to have Trico, she would have Torchic. If we were to have Torchic, she would have Mudkip. So the cycle goes. Come on, keep going. Well, the reason I still have the potion on me is because I did an earlier run and Tackle missed Trico 3 times, so I had to use the potion in order to heal, and I still barely won this fight. Well, I didn't miss once, thankfully. Gained 69 experience points. Nice. Wow, that's great! Zach, you're pretty good! Fork over that 300 Pokebucks. Friend. I think I know why my dad has an eye out for you now. I mean, you just got that Pokemon, but it already likes you. You might be able to befriend any kind of Pokemon easily. Well, it's time to head back to the lab. And if we head straight back, we should be uninterrupted. There should be no tall grass in our way. Zach, over here! Let's hurry home! Alright, we're home. Yay! Let's go to the lab. Oh, hi, Zach. I heard you beat May on your first try. That's excellent. May's been helping with my research for a long time. May has an extensive history as a trainer already. Here, Zach. I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokédex. Zach received the Pokédex. The Pokédex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid May goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokédex, why, May looks out for me while I'm doing fieldwork and shows me. Oh, wow, Zach, you got a Pokédex too? That's great, just like me. I've got something for you too. We couldn't steal that Pokeball from her room, but we got free Pokeballs as compensation. It's fun if you can get a lot of Pokemon. I'm gonna look all over the place because I want different Pokemon. If I find any cute Pokemon, I'll catch them with Pokeballs. Countless Pokemon await you. I'm getting the itch to get out and do fieldwork again. Yeah, as long as you don't get attacked again by his level 2 Zigzagoon of all things. Wait, Zach! Zach! Did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? I've talked to him twice since I last talked to you. Yes. Oh, what an adorable Pokemon! You got it from Professor Birch. How nice! You're your father's child, all right. You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. Yahoo! They'll put a zip in your step. Zach switched the shoes with the running shoes. Zach, those shoes came with instructions. Press the B button wearing these running shoes to run extra fast. Slip on these running shoes and race in the great outdoors. To think you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed. But please be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go on, go get them, honey. Well, not yet. I still got to heal my Pokemon. Could you do me a favor, Mom? How are you doing, Zach? You look a little tired. I think you should rest a bit. Take care, honey. So now, I'm fully rested, and now so is Flipper. Flipper the Mudkip. And I hate doing this because I want to go further in this episode, but my mouth is just feeling way too dry to even speak at the moment. So, gonna leave it off here. And then the next episode of Pokemon Emerald, we will officially begin our Pokemon journey. Zack Nighthawk flying out.